Now we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit more about some of the options that are available to your program for accessing product. One thing that we here at Second Harvest have been talking about a lot this past winter and spring is how we can make sure we have the right quantities of produce available for our varied partners. And so I want to share with you just a little bit of information about what those quantities would look like. So first of all, we have our case counted product that you'll hear a little bit more about coming up. Cases of produce are typically 30 to 40 pounds depending on the weight of the item and what type of item it is. So that's the smaller option, and then the larger options are going to be your totes and pallets. So you can see some examples here of those cabbage and the potatoes on a pallet and the cabbage in the totes. We say that usually totes and pallets of produce are from 750 to 1,200 pounds on average. However, we do see totes that may weigh as little as 300 pounds and weigh as much as 1,500 pounds, really depending on those different items. And just a reminder, when we say totes, we're not talking about totes like this. We are talking about those big cardboard totes. So hopefully you can keep that image in your mind there. All right, so what are these actual options here? Your program can sign up to receive produce throughout the growing season through either a case-counted subscription or a produce drop. These standing orders allow us to let our sourcing department know how much produce to bring into our distribution center for our agencies, and also so that we can prioritize those produce orders for programs that have signed up ahead of time. This is the information on the case-counted subscription. As you will notice, this has been expanded this year to offer either 1, 3, 5, or 8 cases of each type of produce we have in stock. And so if you remember that graph that Kate showed with the different types of varieties, the varieties can go anywhere from 1 or 2 types up to 6 or 7 types that we might send you in this case-counted subscription. The case-counted subscription is 4 cents per pound. And as I mentioned, the total number of cases is going to depend on what's available at that time. We anticipate this taking place roughly mid-July through October. And the way that the case-counted subscription works is that it's an add-on to your standard order. And so the produce only gets added on if you're placing another order for it to go out to. Because of that, there is no additional delivery fee. You're just paying the 4 cents per pound for that produce. So the larger option would be the produce drop. And this, again, is a standing order. It's going to be up to 15 pallets or totes of seasonal bulk produce. And this is something that you can get on a weekly basis. You can get it bi-weekly, once a month, multiple times a week, whatever works best for you. This produce is going to be 3 cents per pound in those bulk pallets and totes. And there is a $40 delivery fee if you're getting this delivered separate from other product. And again, this is available just for that growing season, July through October. And we do also offer one-time drops if that's something that you're interested in doing in August, September, or October. So thinking about different events that you might want to have produce at. We'll talk a little bit more about how produce drops work in a moment.